back at training today. How are the guys out there?
Good. Determined. Obviously the last outing wasn't great. So in some ways, it's physically takes a toll when you play a 3-game week, but mentally sometimes getting right back up on the horse or the bike or the trike or whatever you want to call it is a good thing.
Watching the film, what were some of the takeaways that you guys in your group had?
Well, we're actually going to save the film from LA and focus on at Friday and Saturday in preparation for Sunday. So the review was just on the coaching side. For us, what we showed film today was our next opponent, San Jose, which is a team that's finding a little bit of rhythm. They're buying into the coach's new tactics. So today was no review of LAFC. Just we're focusing on San Jose.
What's going to be important for you guys heading into San Jose?
Well, they're a challenging team in the sense that, they mark man for man all over the field, and that's his style. That's how he played at Chivas, and so how do we create opportunities when a guy is, chasing you all over the field? So tactically, a couple of things we tried at training today, making sure that our guys are physically ready, because it'll be a hard match.
Could you go back to that? So you said you didn't review the tape from LAFC?
The coaches did.
Coaches did.
We
Not
always
the
do.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't show film to them because we only with the short turnaround. Plus, we play LAFC on Sunday, so we're going to show the film prior to that match.
But in a general sense, how much time do you have, or how much can you go over some of the shortcomings that you saw on the field on Saturday when you're not doing film? I assume there's still time to go over some of that with the players?
But yes, there is, because we send out what we do. Tom Childs does a great job, our video guy. The players get their individual clips the night of the game. So even on the airplane on the way back, they will have each one of their touches on the ball in their huddle account already after the game. All of the set pieces, all of the things that we as coaches want them to see are available to all the players. Self-discovery, they have to do a little bit more self-discovery, I would say, after that LAFC loss than in a normal week. Because today, we needed to focus on this opponent because of the style that they play is so different that we have to prep for this game.
I hate going back to that game, but obviously...
Then don't.
Just a couple of things, just to, one, what were your thoughts of, Roman's overall play during that game? And then the substitutions, you bring Wingo in. Did you get what you wanted out of that substitution when you brought him on?
Well, look, at 4-1, some of the substitutions were based on a 3-game week. So that should tell you enough. As far as Roman is concerned, he was fine. Our expectations were in line with the performance. It was a tough team. I don't think that anybody played particularly well defensively, so it's unfair to call one player out. There were a lot of other, episodes where we all could have done better as a team collectively.
So mentally, the team was affected because they knew that Wilbrain, Marshall, or Raul Ruiz were not at that game?
No. I would say that this team is a very strong group. Whoever steps on the field is going to put in a firm performance. They understand the expectations and what they need to do, and it's still earlier in the year. You have to remember this. Yeah, it's a big loss in some ways, but it's still earlier in the year. There's plenty of time to get players healthy, to get additional players. Who knows what our team looks like at the end of the year? So nobody's in any panic mode. We're just treating it like another normal 3-game week, which makes things challenging.
So what did you take away from that game that perhaps could have gone better and achieved a better result?
Well, not give up soft goals. I said this after the game. Carlos Vela is a tremendous player, and he is deserved of the talk of being the league MVP. When you watch that guy live, he is very, very good. That first goal, that ball is zipped in between two guys, the pass, and his first touch. That was a really good goal. So other than that, Jeff, I would say the other three, I think we weren't as sharp as we should have. The play building up to, the turnovers, how they got into those positions, we certainly could have done better.
how much of that is communication in reality when a player finds those pockets in space and in between two players?
A lot of it's communication, but look, the atmosphere at our stadium, the atmosphere down there at Bank of America, sometimes you can't hear people. It's awareness. You have to be aware of where their best players are on the field at all times. You cannot even, lose him for a second, and he'll make you pay.
It was announced today that Sounders are hosting Dortmund for an international friendly. What are your thoughts on bringing in a big club like that?
That's a big club. I mean, obviously they've been fighting with, some teams at the top of the Bundesliga for years with Bayern. I think they're a point behind this year. Pulisic is a good story. They've got some good players. It'll be a good test for us.
So the academy won the Generation Adidas.
Yeah.
You had a chance to watch the game.
We all watched the game. So when we landed in LAFC, everybody got their phones out. We're all following the game on the bus on the way back to the hotel. That was a very big achievement for the club. It's something that we should be very proud of. I know the guys have worked very hard, starting at the top, making sure that we develop this academy, the process of how we, bring players up, all of those things. That's a very good success story.
Chad Marshall was out training today. How's he looking for the games coming up this week?
He will be involved in the match.